Okay, so let's see. Looks like everything is working. Lovely. I'm always confused out of a sudden. My video was gone here on my side, but no, all is working. Okay, what do you want now from me here? Okay, pressed away. Lovely. Let me just scroll down so that I can see your comments. Good morning. Okay, I see that the first people are in. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I definitely had. I was invited to a first time. Yes, no, I was invited before to an Indian wedding here in South Africa. But because of all this COVID, it was twice postponed, and the third time I was sadly not able to attend. So yes, that was just was really an experience. The poor bride and groom were sitting there in front on stage. I thought, ooh, I'm grateful that I wasn't sitting there. So that must be crazy for them. And then I had a look on the table, there was no cutlery. And I thought, ooh, I hope I get some fork or spoon or something like this, because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to eat with fingers in an elegant way. So, yeah, but I saw there's obviously not in really an elegant way, because the groom was running around and said, my wife told me not to eat with my fingers. So he ran around with oily fingers. So I gave him some tissues, because he wasn't even able then to say things or hug anybody. So, but we sorted that out. Lovely. Okay, so let's see, what are we doing today? Today is really I think it's a nice one. We're talking about how to apply for funding. And my next question was, you could see that on my comments here, are you funding ready? Because that's the biggest challenge, okay? On one side, of course, you need to know what is required from the financier, but the biggest part is definitely in your court. There is money available. I can see that, and I know, of course, that lots of people are complaining and said they are not getting anywhere with government institutions. But the challenge is also that, honestly, they don't really communicate clearly what they require from you. Yeah. So, and that is something what I just wanted to do here. So, let me just see it. Are there any comments? There are no comments this morning. Okay, I feel neglected. Okay. Tili Wali, good morning. Okay, so one person already. Thanks very much. So what I want to, there are a couple of things, and I'm just guiding you here and giving you an overview. I'm telling you these things if you want to apply on your own. That's fine, okay? So are we able to assist you? Of course, but I also want you to know exactly what is expected. Vanessa, hello. So, and number one is have a look at the different financiers. Okay, the classic ones here in South Africa are SEFA, Small Enterprise Finance Agency, National Empowerment Fund, IDC, and Land Bank. Okay, Nirkash. What I mean is that they don't really say what is expected from applicants. They do that then later on after you submit it, but they usually don't do that up front. They have a list of what they want to see, and then later on they come back with a couple of other things they want, and I personally think that's not fair. I also understand that they don't want to overwhelm applicants with the details required, yeah, but they do that in a later stage, and I think if you are knowing this up front, you have some more time to to prepare. Where can we get that list? Oh, there are only 4. IDC, NEF, CIFA, and Land Bank is open again. Yeah? Okay. Cisville, good morning. Okay. Namshlek Kabo just wanted to know. He only heard IDC. Yes. Okay. So these are the usual government Nirkash, lack of clarity. Yes, you experienced this. Yes. Okay. These are the government institutions, and there are some commercial banks, there are some other funds, there are sometimes even international funds available, and the money game is an international game. So, and the requirements are definitely similar. There's not really a big difference between the different institutions. So if you need these information for one, I can tell you will need this information for all of them too. Yeah? Okay, so the first thing is you have a look at what do you want to do. Yeah? The industry, how much capital you need is important. Are you a startup? Are you an expansion? Okay? So, and then you have a look at the different government institutions and see what are their requirements, what are they offering. It is sometimes not really easy. IDC has a couple of different funds, NEF has a couple of different funds, CIFA has a couple of different funds, I think even Land Bank now has a couple of different funds. Yeah. So just have a look. Okay, so this is the institute what can really assist me. And then you go and have a look really at the requirements, what they need. And if they say they need a certified copy of ID not older than 3 months, make sure you submit this. Yeah. And when I answer here some questions, and also I go through the comments here on Facebook, is lots of people say, hey, I'm a startup and I don't have business bank statements. That's correct, you can't have that, but you can have a proof of a business account. Because where should CIFA now release the money if you don't have a business account? Yeah, and of course they want to make sure that you have everything in place. So as soon as you have the money, you are ready to start, and you have no time after you receive the capital to figure things out. Yeah. Last week I had a couple of times this discussion. Okay. So what I love here about South Africa, you are quite flexible. If plan A is not working, then you come up with plan B, C, or D. So I'm German. There is plan A, and this plan A was well thought through, and all the other options were already discussed, and they had a look at it and figured out, oh no, there's a problem with this option, this is the right option. Yeah. So that is something what I here really, really enjoy in South Africa, is the flexibility, but you can't, the financiers are not flexible. This is what they need, this is what you need to submit. Make their life easy. Don't upset them with sending them 3 documents and the rest I will send later. Yeah. Okay, Yasmin, home industry don't generally register their business. Does one have to have a registered business to apply for funding? I'm not too sure what you mean with home industry. Most of the government institutions, there was a time when all of the government institutions expected a registered company. I think CIFA at the moment is there a little bit more generous, and you don't need to have a registered company. Honestly, I always think if you are serious, register your business. It doesn't really cost a lot here in South Africa. Even the cost of running a business are not that high, so I highly would recommend. You want to increase your chances to raise capital? Do what they want. Yeah. Nala, hi, is it possible to get the list of funders, or do I only need to approach them only via you? No, you can. You have Google it. Government institutions, financiers, South Africa. There's nothing. And if you are a part of our newsletter, okay, we are sending you this information on a regular basis in any case. Yeah? Okay, Ayiku, good morning. Oteng, I have a commercial plot and a business plan and you need funding. That sounds absolutely great. Oteng, what I recommend is you have two options. Use our Facebook Messenger, yeah, Funding Connection, Facebook Messenger, and you can get in contact there. Brent is on the other side. He will be able to guide you. Or let me just do that here, www.fundingconnection.co/contact. Okay, or you contact us there on this link, and then again Brent is there, he's able to guide you. Yeah. No cash. Is there funding available for service businesses like consulting and trading, like import-export business, or general trading like reseller? I know most funding is for manufacturing businesses. Okay, so most funding is definitely for manufacturing business. The question is, of course, for what do you really need money if you want to start a consultancy? That is something what you can... Like I did, I started it from home. I was traveling around. I met my client wherever they were, at their offices, and only later on we now have here proper offices for a couple of years now, with all my staff also here. So the question is, for what do you need? Trading businesses is possible. Importing products and then selling here, or government institutions will not do that. Yeah? God, let me just see. It's jumping here. There was another question here. Okay, Hilton. I want to purchase a business, a going concern. However, these businesses on the market for sale and one needs a quick response. Do these funding institutions work quicker with application for running concerns when all the documents are there and all the market research have been done? So that is always, it's one of the challenges, of course, if you need to apply for funding, okay, and raise the capital, or if you have the cash in your bank account. Yeah, I totally understand. That doesn't matter. You want to buy a property, it's the same thing. So you're having a couple of extra challenges, but it's also something, keep in mind, if you want to buy a business, usually it's the baby of the seller. Yeah, and the seller is interested to give that into good hands. And if they decide that you are the right person, they are more than happy also to wait, Hilton. Yeah, you can communicate with them. Usually what we say, and it's a realistic approach, is 2 to 3 months. Yeah, but you, of course, make sure you have all documents, all your ducks in the row, you know, so a proper business plan, financial forecast, of course, the annual financial statements from the seller. Are you buying the business? Are you buying the company? There are some differences. And is it profitable already? Okay, raising capital, if it is not profitable, is a little bit more challenging. Yeah, just Hilton for you to know. Okay, so yes, so that is now, sorry, Nurkash, I'm back with you again. So importing is a little bit more challenging. Exporting is a little bit easier, although exporting is also has its challenges, because now your customers are abroad, and it's difficult for financiers here in South Africa to determine if they are reputable companies. Yeah, but it is possible. It's just a little bit harder. Okay, Shlagizani. Okay, says hi to you. Yeah, so Be clear about what you want to do. Write that down. Even if you don't go into detail, just write that down. Have a look at the government institutions. Determine if you qualify for any of these funds, and then have a look at the application form, and then go through them. What do you really need to have in place? Yeah. And let me tell you, this is not easy. I'm not saying this is easy peasy, done in an hour. No, it's not going to happen like this. Yeah. So raising some capital, couple of, even if it's only a couple of 100,000 rand for a smaller venture, but specifically it's a couple of million rands, has its challenges, and put yourselves always in the shoes of a financier. The game I play with when I do my workshops is always saying, hey, think about 5 years from today, you're an absolutely successful entrepreneur and you decide you want to help somebody else to start their own business because you are aware how much you struggled. Think about what you want to know from them. And then you figure out, oops, maybe that's a good idea, and this is a good idea, and I also want to know this. Yeah? So what do they look for, just in general? Number one is the applicant is absolutely important. Your skills, your expertise is relevant. And with skills and expertise, I'm not only talking about your education, it's the practical skills and expertise. Yeah? Okay, so number two is how much capital do you need? I've seen that, something between 1 and 5 million should be fine. No, you need to be absolutely clear. Then you need to be clear for what exactly do you need the money. Yeah, you can't just say I need an extra million. You need to break that down. Yeah, they want to have quotes from whatever you want to apply for. They want to have also, do you have a market? A business without sales is not a business. I always say it's a hobby. Yeah. So if you don't have some sort of orders in the transport industries, they even want to have some contracts. If you are in any other industry, they want to have some offtake agreements between you and your customers. And if you are, franchises are also possible because they know there is somebody behind you who's able to assist you, and then they need, so if it is retail or anything from business to end user, you need to have some or target market analysis or feasibility study. Yeah. Okay, Rito, you need assistance on a wholesale petroleum business plan. That's not a problem, Rito. We have done a couple of them. Do me a favor. You have two options. I mentioned that before. Use Facebook Messenger. Please use the Funding Connection Facebook Messenger. And Brent is there to be able to assist you. Otherwise, in the comments underneath this video, I posted already the link to fundingconnection.coza/contact. Yeah, and also this is what Brent is answering, and he's able to guide you. So he determines what you want to do. He determines if we can assist you. If we can't assist you, we will guide you and explain to you what is your next step. And if we can assist you, we will offer you our assistance. Yeah. Okay, so that was a fun one this Monday morning again. That was really lovely. Thanks very much for everybody. If you listen to this recorded version, yeah, just feel free. Use the options to contact us. We are there for you. We assist you and we help you to start your business, grow your business, raise capital, and yeah. Okay. Take good care and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.